welcome to my channel. My name is Nolan Smith. I've been doing RC for about 5 to 6 years, and I want to start to get into FPV. One of the best ways for me as a teenager to get into FPV is the Flite Test custom builder. They have wonderful products, and that's where I'm going to be building my quad. So let's get into it. So now we are on to our Flite Test website. This website is a very good website. It has these drop down menus here, and if you scroll down it has some favorites and what I've been looking at, as well as what's selling and what's on sale. They have a lot of sales on this website, and I love this company because not only do they have this website, they also have another website and that's linked to this store, and as well as a YouTube channel. Shout out to Flite Test. But they, on this website and the YouTube channel, they give you reviews, and they also give you videos of cool things that's happening in the RC world and what's going on. So much appreciation to Flite Test and what they're doing. Now on to the video. So today I will be making a custom build quadcopter from Flite Test. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to multi-rotors and down to custom builds, and then they have a few options here, but what I'm going to choose is I'm going to choose this 5-inch custom builds by Flite Test. This way they will build it for me so I don't have to build it, because I'm sort of a noob at this FPV stuff. Although I have been doing RC for about, I want to say 5 or 6 years. But I've mostly done ground stuff like RC cars and things to that nature. So, now on to the build. Say it says 5-inch custom builds by Flite Test, and we start off with $99. That's the prepaid cost for them to build it for you. And we go down to choose your frame. Now they have a lot of options, but what I'm going to go with is the SBA Spartan 210X HDV2, because I think it looks the sleekest, and it also looks very durable, and it's carbon fiber as well as some metal there. Now onto the motors. I believe I'm going to choose the Lumineer, because Lumineer is a very good company, and they're known for creating good products. So I'm going to choose the Lumineer RX 220611's 2350 kV motors, and I'm going down to the ESCs, and I'm going to choose the Raceflight Bolt 4-in-1 ESC because it just cleans up the build and makes all the wires and wire management all compact, so you don't have to worry about the wires. Now down to the flight controller. I'm going to choose the Lux V2 flight controller to just get a little budget flight controller, because since I'm spending a little more money on my motors and ESCs, I want to get more of a budget flight controller to even out that. Now down to the power distribution board. It says that it's optional for some flight controllers to require one. I like distribution boards because it keeps everything sleek and it makes the hassle less when you boot up and arming and things like to that nature. So I'm going to add in the Maytech Hub OSD Eco X-Type XD60 power distribution board and the Flite Test FPV camera, because who doesn't love supporting the company that they're buying their product from. So now down to the TVS Unify Pro 5G8 HV8 SMA race video transmitter, because it's not only the cheapest one, but it's also Team Black Sheep, which is a very well-known FPV racing company, and it's also, for the bang for the buck, Team Black Sheep is one of the best FPV racing companies in the game. Now down to Immersion RC. I think I'm going to get the Immersion RC f5.8 GHz SpiroNet antennas, because the Immersion RC is also a very well-known company, and I believe that the omnidirectional antennas that they sell are what I want on my quad. Now I'm just going to skip over the receiver because I don't have a transmitter yet for this quad. So I'm going to go down to the Taranis X90 Plus because I think that it's one step up from the Taranis QX7, and it also gives me something that I can build on. So if I want to get another quad, I can add it in it without having to worry about what it's going to be compatible with or any of that nature, because this controller, it has a port on the back where you can add in receivers and things like that to be compatible with other companies' drones as well as receivers and things of that nature. Now down to the goggles, I'm going to choose the Dominator HD3 Modular 3D FPV goggles by Fat Shark. And you may be saying to yourself, Nolan, why are you spending all this money on these goggles? Well, I say I'm going to spend this money because I want something that's going to be durable and it's going to last me a long time, that I'm not going to have to worry about needing to upgrade or putting something later on down the line. So I'm going to spend that extra money so I don't have to worry about upgrading or doing any of that. I will have those nice goggles that are there for me when I need them. So I'm going to add that to the basket. And to go with those nice goggles, I'm going to need a receiver. So I'm going to go to FPV receivers here. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to scroll down to the Furious TrueD Diversity Receiver. I'm going to click on that. And then I'm going to add that to the basket. And it's, for what you're getting, it's a very nice diversity receiver. And just to explain diversity, basically what it means is instead of having just one antenna, it will have two antennas, and the receiver will switch in between which antennas that has the best signal to give you the best clarity and some signal. So, and it's a nice budget for what you're getting. It's a diversity receiver, and many diversity receivers like this cost way more than 80 bucks. So I'm just gonna choose the Furious TrueD V3 diversity receiver, and I'm gonna add that to the basket. Now, since I already got two omnidirectional antennas from the build, I'm gonna use one omnidirectional antenna here, and then I'm gonna need some sort of antenna. So since I'm gonna go up here to FPV gear, I'm gonna go down to antennas, and I really want a patch antenna, but as you can see, they're all out of the Immersion RC patch antenna. See how it says out of stock? So I'm going to scroll up here to the 5.8 gigahertz crosshair antenna, and I'm going to click on quick add, and I'm going to add that to my bin. So now on up to the Flite Test merch. So since I'm going to be traveling a little bit with this setup, I want to have something that can carry this with, and I think by supporting this Flite Test company, they've done me well in previous purchases. I think I will do them well by buying one of their backpacks and what they supply. And since they have such good products, and as what I've seen, I will support their company and buy a backpack to put my stuff in. So I think I'm going to do this Flite Test logo lifestyle drone backpack because it's, for the price and what you're getting, it's wonderful, and this amount of space is plenty enough to store what I'm carrying around. I'm going to add that to the basket. And then I want to say I'm missing something. Let's see here. Oh, how are we going to fly the planes without the quadcopter without propellers? So I'm going to go down here to propellers. I'm going to go over to 5-inch. And then I'm going to scroll down all the way down to these bottom right. Oh, where's that? I'm going to click on 5-inch. Whoopsies. And I'm going to scroll all the way down, like I said before, to these propellers, HQ 5x4x3 propellers. I'm going to click on those, and I'm going to click on the pink, because who doesn't love pink? And I'm going to add that to the basket. Now that I have all the things in the basket that I need, I'll go to view basket, make sure I have everything in the basket, and I will pay for this and get it on its way. Now that I've put everything in the basket and I've ordered everything I want to order, I will catch you guys later on a new update once I receive all this stuff. Thank you for tuning into my video, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.